everyone, I'm Caroline and this is Bunny. I've been shopping and one of the places I always go is a particular charity shop that has this tub at the front, and anything that they couldn't sell, even after they reduced it, nobody wants it, you can have it for nothing, and I love shopping there. And I got this bunny. Now, you can see, he's a little bit, or she's a little bit tatty, and that is, well, it's been cut off, chewed off possibly. But that's not a problem. I can cut that off. I'm going to put it in the wash, give it a good clean, and this is going to be perfect when I do my Easter crafts. I love using bunnies on Easter crafts, so this is going to be absolutely ideal and cost me the grand total of nothing. What else did I get? Now, there's no particular order to this. I've just got it all shoved in my bag, so I'm going to get it out in the order it comes out of the bag. I got this, and this was tied together as one huge pick and cost me £1. I hope you can't hear that drilling. Somebody somewhere is drilling. And a lot of it have fallen out already. So altogether, if I get my scissors, we can have a good look. It was nice to have a good look. We've got these few that are tied together. Now I'm going to cut it down even more. Will these undo? And see just how many picks we got in this bit. I'm not sure whether it was like this when it was bought or whether this is something somebody's done. But these autumn picks are so expensive. I bought some last year and I thought, right, I'm going to wait for the sale. And the sale happened and most of the good things had already gone when I got there. So I was really pleased to find this in the middle of summer, which is probably why I got such a good price on it. And it's lucky I can think of things to say, otherwise you'd be bored stiff watching me cut this open. It doesn't want to come off. No, we're using a chainsaw next. We're in, we've done it. So let's have a look. Somebody's already cut that off there. So I think this is a crafter has actually done that and turned it into some sort of display at some point. So you've got one of those with a golden leaf. Oh, this is lovely. Look at that. Oh, that is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it makes me look forward to autumn having this. And we got this, which is a bit like a bright orange pampas grass. If I hold it close to the camera, it is plastic, but it's nice. And what else have we got? We got this sunflower with lots of different bits on the pick. We got. Now I could take this apart or keep it together. I don't know what yet, so I'm going to keep it together. But I may decide to take it to pieces because there's these little beady things here. A fluffy bit. I just love that sunflower. Look at that. It's almost like a bee. Really furry. And a leaf. So I have that. I've got this pick with, I think that's a pomegranate possibly. And some leaves and, some corn. Oh, that's a lovely touch. Some acorns and some little berries. I like those. And we got this one with a pumpkin on. And I love pumpkins. There's something about a pumpkin that makes me smile. They're a happy vegetable. And then we've got lots of other little bits joined onto this pick. So again, I'm not going to take these apart yet. I may well do, but look how much I got there for £1. And some free twine. My favourite price. Right, this is going to get very awkward, but we will persevere. So down for, oh dear, my next item. And that is this. And this was from Asda's. They have clothing in and they sell it normal price and they reduce it. Then they reduce it again. And there's one rail for, this is the last chance saloon. Nobody wants these clothes. Please take them or we've got to pay to put them in the landfill. And I got this for £1. And it's perfect because I'm already planning on doing a country video, doing lots of country crafts. And this is going to be such a lovely colour for that. So I've got all the fabric. I've got the ruffles. I've probably got some buttons. Yep, I've got some buttons too. At £1, you couldn't get that much fabric for £1. And I don't feel bad about cutting it up because nobody wants it anyway. I was there and there were other people there. Everybody was just going straight past it. So I thought, I'll have that. Thank you very much. Right, next. Oh, this is from the free tub. Look at this. What do you think that is? It's not very identifiable from that angle, is it? But if I turn it over the other way, it's a cauldron. Now that is going to be such fun for Valentine's Day. For Halloween. You don't want a cauldron for Valentine's Day. You could get in a lot of trouble. I'm not sure what it is. It seems to bounce. There seems to be some sort of movement a little bit there, and maybe a sensor there. Is this on the front? Maybe it flashed. Maybe it didn't. There's a speaker there, so it did something. I have no idea what. If you recognise this, then please let me know what it is. But I'm just going to paint over it and turn it into, I possibly put a lovely display. Oh, I've got a look. What if I use these picks and a few other things? I'll pop them in just loosely like that. Obviously, this isn't the finished product. But you imagine what you could do with that already. And it's not painted up and they've just plonked in. Oh, that is going to be gorgeous. Yep, keep your eyes peeled. There will definitely be a fall. Yeah, I could use fall. It hasn't got to be Halloween. I could use this for fall. And then if I had a skull, I've got nothing that resembles a skull that I can see. I don't think I've got anything that resembles a skull anyway. We'll use this. This is a skull, okay? Yes, I know, it's a skull, we're pretending. I could put a skull in the middle of it, and then it would be a Halloween decoration. But that, for, again, my favourite price of £3. Not too shabby, eh? It'll need some painting, but that's not a problem. Right, in we go again to my magic bag. And I got Shaun the sheep. Now, I know somebody who loves Shaun the sheep, so I picked him up. He was free anyway. And I thought I'll give him a good clean. I'll probably need to wash his jumper as well. That's rather grubby. But I'll clean him up. And then I've got a Shaun the sheep to give to the person who likes Shaun the sheep. Or I could keep him for the spring and make some spring craft with him. We'll see how it goes. But I think he's going to be a giveaway. I could even turn him into some sort of craft and give the whole craft away, couldn't I? Aha! That's got me thinking. Okay, Shaun, go over there now. Sit in the cauldron. Okay. Right, next we have this rattly. Move that out of the way. It's a bag of wooden blocks. And it was in the free tub. Well, sorry about the noise if you don't like noise. If you like scrunchy things, you'll enjoy this. How do I get in? Sellotape. And I think I'll cut it open. It's going to be easier. There we go. There we go. A ton of Jenga blocks for £1. For £1. The thing is, I'm going away, so I've been working at getting a few videos all done. And I'm getting all confused now. I've got so many things on the go. So no, these were free. It's the only thing when you get things from charity shops in bags. Sometimes you get the odd uncomfortable hair or something in it. But I just think they are so useful. I love using Jenga blocks. I love playing with patterns with them. It's a bit like being back in school. I love doing this. See how many you need to make squares, and then you put some 3 that way. And then 3 that way. No, lying down. 2, 3. I know I'm crazy, but I enjoy doing that. You can make lots of different patterns. That's the quickest one to show you. And if you join those together, for an example of what you can do with your Jenga blocks, a little bit of hot glue to hold them in place, plus a bit of wood glue, you've got yourself a handy dandy trivet. And you could even put some wooden beads on the bottom, and then it's elevated off the floor. Or you can put bigger beads and you can turn it into a riser. Or then, if you wanted to, if you're worried things were going to fall off, you could put an edge on it. Like, you'd have to cut some. But oh wait, could you? Probably, yes. But you could put them that way all around and have a very tall edge. But that's going to look a bit silly, really, isn't it? Anyway, enough chatting about that. Let's get on with the next item. So, pop those in my very crinkly bag. So now, you're crinkling and clappering. Get them all in. I wonder how many. I should have counted, shouldn't I? When I was putting them back, if I counted, I'd know how many I have. What do you reckon? Oh, I'm going to estimate. 30. That's my estimate. Right, back into my bag. And I've got this. a lady picked this up. She was looking at it, and I thought, oh, I like that. Please don't take it. Please don't take it. And she put it in under her arm, and she carried on looking, but no, she's going to take it. And then she put it back. I thought, oh, thank you very much. I'll have that. I'll show you what it is. I've had one of these before. Many moons ago when I used to buy at auctions for reselling. I was an eBay reseller. And I had no idea what it was. And I looked at it, and some of these can be worth a fortune. I'm going to keep it and use in some of my Christmas displays. It's actually a candle holder. And when you light your candle, you pop that on the top. Just looking now, I'm going to be really annoying and disappear off the screen for about 20 seconds. I'm just popping over to my drawer where I keep my candles. And I'm back. And we'll see if it works with a battery candle. Pop that in. And it doesn't work as well. Oh, and I've got my bright light on. Let's turn my light off. Okay, hold it like that. No, it's not showing you very well, but it turns this into a lovely scene. Put my light back on, you can't see anything. There we go. And so that is going to be really nice. Oh, if I put the... No, you still can't see it. You need a real candle. But that's going to be so nice on my Christmas displays. So I'm really pleased I got that. Right, I'm going to put that somewhere safe. Really don't want to bump it and it fall on the floor and then it's broken. Right, another thing I got is this. Now, ooh, it's very grim. I'm going to get a wet wipe out and I'm going to wipe this as we talk, see if it'll come clean. This is actually a money box, as you can see from your angle. I didn't know it was a money box when I first picked it up. Ooh, it's all in the grooves. I think this is going to need to be dunked in some water. It's pretty bad. That I think I could turn into some sort of Santa boot. And let's have a look. I've just put all my Christmas in July things away because I've now got to get back away from Christmas just for a short while, and then we're back to Christmas again. So, well, we're going to have to pretend again. We're going to pretend that this pick is a Christmas pick, okay? And then just pop it in there because I've not got any glue or anything. But I can paint this boot red. I can put some white fur around it, and then I can put a little piece of florist foam and make a flower display in the top. And I think that would look lovely. The easy way of doing it would be just pop something like that in, then put a big bow to hide where it joins and pops into the little money slot. And there's a pretty instant decoration. I think I'll take these off. For some reason, it holds right through there. Because I've got one missing anyway, I'll probably take those off and paint them up as buttons. If I could get inside, I could thread through with a needle and put some little thread there to look like they were really sewn on. But I'm not going to be able to get inside. That's the size of the hole. It's just not going to happen, is it? Let's have a look. Have a laugh. No, there's no way I could get my fingers up far enough to grab a needle. But that... For the price, again, nothing. And originally they were charging $1.99 for that. Pop that there. Pop this back with his friends over there. And I've got one last thing to show you. It's this. Now, this looks bonkers. You think, why on earth did you pick that up? Well, there's a very good reason for that. I love things that don't seem to have a use. You think, I'm not quite sure what it was in the first place. It says about checking the tray daily. Does anybody recognise what this is? If it gets damaged, you're supposed to replace it immediately. Oh, something about veterinary attention. Gloves and hands handled with gloves. Oh, it's a cat litter tray. That's what it is. Oh, unfortunately, this has been washed. So, I think it's a cat litter tray. What do you reckon? It's got little sort of feety things on it. So I'm going to give that a thorough wash. I'm going to give my hands a thorough wash when I finish this video. And that, I think, could go up on a riser. Either one single riser. What have I got here? I've got my water bottle, but that's got some water in, so I can get a little bit of an angle on it. I can put it on one big riser like that. Or I could put it on some little risers. So I could put it on a boot. I'm not sure why I would, if I do that, I'm not sure why I would put it on a boot. But if I wanted something silly, I'd put it on a boot. But I can put that as a riser, and I think that would look lovely, either with a floral display. And let's have a little look. Let's pop some flowers in again. We haven't got anywhere near enough to make that look good. Let's say you pop those in there. Only they'd be sticking up. It would make a lovely, huge floral display, and you can have all dangling things coming over the sides and a lovely bow around it, painted up any colour you wanted to. Let's get those out of the cat litter tray. And another thing I could do is put lots of Epsom salts in the bottom. Well, first of all, I think I'd need to build it up, then put some Epsom salts, and then put like a little village in here. Or I think what I would do, I would use some of the Jenga blocks. I would glue some little houses and characters to the Jenga blocks, glue those to the bottom of this, and then fill it with either Epsom salts or a fake snow. And you'd have a little Christmas village, a real snowy scene. And then pop it on some risers and a bow on the front. You know me, any excuse for a bow. But when you see things like this and you think, oh, I can't think of anything to do with that, it may well be worth you bringing it home. Oh, look, there's my mister on again. Ooh. It may be worth you bringing it home, looking at it. When you get something like this, I have a few things I always do. Hold it the way you would naturally hold it. Look at it and see if inspiration strikes. If it doesn't strike, turn it up the other way, turn it around, turn it over. Make it do things other than the things you should normally do with it. Like if you had it standing up at an angle there, what could you do with it? Could you hang it on the wall? And then, oh, you could put some shelves in there and turn it into a shelf. So as long as you do that, you can usually come up with some weird and wonderful idea of what to do with virtually any item that you find, which is really useful as a crafter, because then you don't need to go paying for really, really expensive items. You can come up with like this, a free cat litter tray, if that's what it is. It may not be. And I don't think it would be, because there's dips in here that would be very difficult to get the cat litter out of. But you'll come up with something. And I love that. I love that eureka moment when you think, oh, I know what I could do with that. So keep an eye out for those unusual, weird and wonderful things. Well, I hope you enjoyed this haul. I've had things here in my bag for so long. I thought I really need to show everybody what I've got so that I can put them away. So I'm looking forward to putting these in their homes and then using some of them through my next couple of weeks for crafting. If you haven't checked out Christmas in July, why not pop back and check it out? I had such fun making those videos. It really was a pleasure. I love playing with all Christmas festive items. It's really one of my favourite things to do. Well, I've got to be going now. Things to do. I've got such a lot to do. We're only going away for a few days, but it's amazing how much work I have to do to get away. So I'll see you all next time. But until then, don't forget, happy crafting and have fun.